Man, you are one pathetic loser.
And now, back to the Big Dumb Fun Show.
Thanks for listening to the Big Dumb Fun Show. We're, of course, online at BigDumbFunShow.com. We are there. We're here live Mondays, 7 to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. Please remember that. The rest of the week, watch the show. It's in
replay.
In studio, back in studio with Gage and Jordan from Twilight City, the band sweeping the nation, going across the charts, just moving right on up. And thousands of fans have now realized
how bomb.com they are?
Absolutely. Yeah, you guys are
18,000 fans.
18,000 fans. Just on Facebook alone. That doesn't count Twitter, iTunes, all that other stuff.
How many got follow you guys on the Twitter?
Make sure you get an Instagram.
We just made our Twitter recently, so like none.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is that Twitter? What is the handle at?
Oh, it's the Twilight City.
So Twilight City was already taken.
How old does Gnurk sound? He's like, how many do you have on the Twitter?
On the Twitter.
Make sure you start an Instagram.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You got to get the
love
Instagram. Yeah. I think your biggest audience is going to be the ladies, the younger ladies. You know, you want to tell them to stop listening to Taylor Swift and start listening to Twilight City,
or listen to Twilight City featuring Taylor Swift.
There you go. Taylor Swift could open for you guys. That's what I think. Let's go with Jordan, though. Jordan is new to the band. Jordan, what do you think? Well, first of all, how did you get involved in this?
Basically,
you have to get right in there, yeah.
Like, whenever I started, I saw Gage posted something that he was looking for a committed drummer, and
you'd been committed?
Yeah, like, well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, so I messaged him, and a little while later, he messaged back. He's like, so would you like to try out for an audition? And I was just like, all right, I'll do it. I'll try my best. And then I had to learn the song Hello on drums. And
did he have like the sheet of music, or you just had to hear it?
I just played it by ear, basically.
And then you brought your drum kit over?
Yeah, my drum kit's over there now, and we have everything set up, and hopefully everything's going to be shipshape after that.
You don't think this was just a clever way to steal your drums?
I hope not.
Just bring those drums over to my house.
That's lame.
Do you guys know each other at all from prior?
He was in a band that I recorded in the past, and he seemed like a cool guy, so I was like, I definitely want to audition him.
And you heard his drumming from when he played with the other band that you'd produced?
I heard the tracks. We do electronic tracks, so
yeah. So
really
you just
sounds,
you lock him into a cage and you lay it down, and then you decide, okay, I'm going to take this, and everything's all separated out. In the past, back in the day, you'd just get the whole band in a room and mic everybody up and just take a couple of cuts, but not that case anymore. Well, and you kind of turned into it like a production genius where you're doing this all the time. When did you get into like, hey, I could do this?
I think
you
I
just
decided,
got a setup in your garage?
It used to be set up in my room, and then I decided to set it up in the basement where all of our other stuff is for live. I started like 4 to 5 years ago.
Dad, move the swing out of here.
That would have made you like 4 years old. 5 years ago. I'm just kidding.
Now you guys are a bunch of youngins over here. But you said that you skewed towards the men's demographic or the young men's demographic. But do you really think that that's going to kind of go more towards the ladies?
Definitely, 100%. Yes.
So you're going to have to worry about exactly how many ladies you're going to have to let onto the tour bus, and how many you have to get a bouncer. Really,
now, this is an all-boy band.
Yes.
And you planned it that way. You're like,
yes.
I want this to be
all... No, because you don't want Buzz Killington. That's what happened to us.
Hanging out.
Wait, is that me?
What's that?
Hey, you guys invited me to this show, by the way.
We weren't even talking about you.
Because we thought that maybe you were going to hook us up with some of your hot Hindu friends. How's that working?
Guys, you see the crap I have to deal with?
They begged
when
me
you get
to
a
come
chick
on the
involved.
show.
I mean, if we
when you have like a good thing going,
if we had a hit song like this, we'd probably have all kinds of babes.
All kinds of babe. But you guys are making the rounds. You're looking right now. You're soliciting.
It's a great song.
It is.
I put it on my ringtone. I know when it first came out, and we were talking about it on the air, and your dad, who is our sports guy, is
I was gonna
connected
ask,
there.
can we release
cool.
Dadager? Because I know Dadager was acting all like, oh, don't do this, do that, do that. Make sure you say this. Make sure you don't say that.
The dad manager.
And I didn't catch it at first, and then I downloaded it onto my phone, and I listened to it on headphones, and I thought it's a great song. It's a really very poppy. And I was like, well, maybe I don't know anything. So I would actually play it for other people and go, listen to this. Tell me what you think. You're gay. You might like this song. And Jeff liked it.
You know what? I did.
Gage, you're going to have to tell us some secrets about your dad once you guys start going further
Please
into the
don't.
process.
I
Because
don't.
I want to know if he really turns into a dadager, because we know the sports guy named Chris, very laid back, macho, knows everything, loves Kobe. But I want to know the truth about your dad.
I would rather not.
I do.
The less I know about him, the better.
I agree with that.
Because I don't want to be pulled into court.
We've seen stuff
do we get
before
pulled
that
into
we
I
don't
think
wanna
there's
have
I think
to
there's shady
testify
stuff
to.
going on in that household. I see what he does with the PPM meters, right?
Yeah.
Like so.
Ixnay on the EPP. Because Gage has one, too.
Oh crap! That's right. So, well, I
wonder
wonder if we're being picked up
How's
right
that
now.
work now? That's
We're actually in the studio.
unfair. We should really have some points on the
I
Arbitron.
know.
We've got 2 PPMs right in the studio.
It's crazy. We should. Right now, we should be getting like a 12 plus share. Really,
I mean, we
on
would
the-
just be carrying the nighttime in Kansas City.
Rena has no idea what we're talking about. This is the
I
thing you have
don't,
to
and
deal
neither
with.
these guys. We should be talking about them.
Yeah, we
I'm
should
sorry.
be talking about what are you going to do to follow up with this?
Yeah. What are you going to do to follow up with this, Jordan? That goes to you.
All right.
Throw you under the bus.
Consider me ran over.
Yeah.
Well, I
Do you go into the writing process now?
like I help a little bit with the drums, like as far as mapping them out, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were working on something today, and I was helping the positioning of where things could go and how they would mesh together properly and make the mix just right. As far as mixing goes, like Gage is way better than I could ever be at that. Like I don't even understand the whole process of how he does that, but
So
Well,
so with the drums, do you just like pick it up from what what he's playing? Because you said that when you did that in the audition, you kind of just heard it and then picked it up. Is that?
yeah, like whenever I started playing drums, I played a lot by ear.
And when did you start?
About
easier with your hands.
6 years ago.
Wow.
And you've been in this band how long?
About 2 weeks.
2
maybe.
weeks.
Like, fairly green. But is the writing process now, Gage, is it going to be the same where you're going to create something and then match it up, or are you going to have more of a influential writing process where you go, oh, let's see what he can do, let's see, and it could be a quick answer.
I mean, it all depends on the song.
Yeah.
Maybe I
In the
might write
moment.
it.
Case by case scenario.
Yeah, exactly.
You got the whole world ahead of you. You got the dadager that's right on top of you, making sure that he steers you straight. This has been a pleasure talking with you guys. I know that you're going to hit it big and you're never going to see us again, so we'll go ahead and grab some pictures to commemorate this occasion. It's been nice having these guys on the show. Rena,
They'll
you're
come
not.
back.
No, they're not going to. They're
They'll
not
come
coming back.
back.
Twilight
Tell us
City.
you'll come
Jordan
back.
Gage, thank you very much joining us tonight on the
Thank you,
Big Dumb
guys.
Fun Show.
We're going to play their song one more time. Here's Twilight City with Hello.